Aloha, my friends. I am so excited to see you today. And actually, I'm a little extra excited to see you today because today is a very special day. I am celebrating 112 subscribers on this channel. I just want to express my absolute deepest gratitude for each and every single one of my subscribers. I truly, truly appreciate you. And in order to show my appreciation, I am running a customer appreciation giveaway. So stay tuned to the end because I'm going to share the details on how you can win. All right. Welcome to your intuitive guidance reading, my solopreneurs. As you know, we are going to move through a 5 card spread designed to help you regulate, validate what you are experiencing, witness the deeper message unfolding, receive aligned guidance, and integrate the wisdom into your next steps. So, as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and trust your inner knowing above all else. You are the authority on your own life. And as I like to say, lead yourself first. These are general readings meant to support you in hearing your own guidance and your own intuition, even more than you can hear mine. So, if you are looking for guidance, though, feel free to book a private intuitive guidance session with me using the link in the description. So, what is your message of the day? I've already taken the time to prepare my energy and pull your cards for you. And I love what I'm seeing here. This is an extremely positive reading. You are absolutely going to love it. So, the first deck that I'm working with is the Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. And as always, that's going to be linked in the description below for you. But take a look at this gorgeous photo. And this was actually one of the first decks that I actually got for myself quite a few years ago, and it's stuck with me, and I really have been enjoying having it. Um, but so the ever unfolding rose, so cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you, is what it says. But if we look at the artwork here, she is just like laid back and completely surrendering to the universe there in front of that rose. And she is, but what's happening is it's opening her up like a flower, you know? And so I want you to think about how in your life is something happening? Could there be something happening in your life that could be opening you up in this way? So let me read the description of the card so we really get the full meaning behind it. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open while you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open, no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing to open yourself up to the truth that perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day, in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not be all smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Everything is going to be okay. Let it crack you open. All right. Well, after reading that, I am just, you guys, you have to see the rest of these cards in this spread. Now that I've had a chance to really think about this and meditate on this and reflect on it a little bit, the rest of the cards in this spread really support this message, that everything is going to be okay. And actually, everything is going to be more than okay. Uh, Even better. So let's get into it. So here is the crazy part. The first card that I pull in the regulate position, mind you. So this is what is grounding you right now. What is kind of asking you to slow down and breathe. So, you are probably going through a tough time right now. There is something that is happening to you where you are just struggling to see the gift in the situation and you're feeling challenged and keeping going. So the Eight of Coins represents uh, movement or mastery and skill building. Um, it can also represent apprenticeship, uh, skill development. And so, but it also kind of represents your craft. Like, what are you doing to serve your community? It's difficult to see this here, but he has yeah, there you go. You can see there's a picture of the town in the background. And so there's a message in this card that points to, um, needing to serve your community in some way, right? And so I love this book by Rachel Pollack. And so I love what she has to say about the Eight of Pentacles. I want to share that with you because it really puts it into perspective. Because the work that we do is really it's more meaningful when we're doing it for a community. So at this time you could be finding yourself, this card could represent your work that you're doing in your business to serve the community and your clients. This could also represent a situation where you're taking care of your family. Maybe you're a caregiver for, an older person in your family, or maybe your partner, right? Maybe you're someone who has to take care of your partner, or maybe you're a stay-at-home mom or dad taking care of the kids. And that, and your family represents the community that you are giving back to. Um, let's read the Eight of Pentacles. The way to spirit for Pentacles lies not so much in success or even awareness of value in ordinary things as in the work that allows us to appreciate those things. The nine shows discipline. The eight shows the training that brings both discipline and skill. Work, whether physical, artistic, or spiritual, cannot succeed if the person thinks only of the end result. Many artists and writers have testified to this fact, warning hopefuls that if they just want to become famous or rich, they will never succeed. We have to care about the work itself. Therefore, we see the apprentice lost in his task. See, he's really focused on what he is doing. We see the apprentice lost in his task, and yet work also needs to be related to the outside world. However much we follow our standards and instincts or seek our own development, the work we do lacks meaning if we do not serve the community. Therefore, behind his shop, though far away, stands a city with a yellow road, yellow for mental action, leading to and from the workshop. Oh, wow, that's interesting. I didn't even pick up on that before. Follow the yellow brick road, guys. It's about mental action. So it is about, so this card is about, what is grounding you right now? What is grounding you right now is the way that you are thinking about what you are doing. And the way that you are thinking about what you are doing is affecting how you are feeling about what you are doing. And so if you are feeling some kind of negative way about what you are doing, just the overarching message is keep an open mind because it's actually working for you instead of against you. But the challenge is to figure that out, right? Because that's the lesson that we're here to learn. The challenge is to figure out how is this helping me? And so the rest of the card spread is going to give you some insight into that. The craziest part too is that yesterday the reading started off with the two same cards, like two of the same cards. So Spirit really wants to drive some messages home around the work that we are doing, you guys, and how we are seeing it. So that's just like double confirmation. Spirit is like, I meant what I said yesterday about, how we're looking at what we're doing in the world. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles. This is a card of luxury, I'm sorry, legacy. It can be luxury. There's a lot of pentacles on here, and it can be about money and finance and long-term wealth. Um, but there's a greater message in this card that points to appreciating what we have, right? So if you notice, these two characters on this card, they're kind of like oblivious. Like they don't even notice this old guy here. They're just like in their conversation, but they're also like not even like connected to the conversation that they're in. Like this woman is like she's kind of like walking by the guy, like she's not really she's not really fully engaging in the conversation that even she's in. And so there is like this message of um you know learning to view the abundance that you have. Like they're surrounded by abundance, like all of these coins, but it's like it's not like they're not showing up like super excited about it. It's almost like they don't even notice it. And so I do want to share with you just one more takeaway from this um this Rachel Pollack book, 78 Degrees of Wisdom, because it really puts things into perspective. um yeah, it's so opening ourselves to the hidden experience in regular things, right? And so the gate, Rachel talks about how the 10 shows us the very image of the gate opening to hidden experience in ordinary things. So there is a message about, uh opening up to the experience of what you are doing. There's something deeper to be discovered here if you are, in your repetitive, mundane tasks and the way that you're serving the world around you. There's a deeper message here. But the part that I really wanted to share with you, which is so cool because there's, um, there's a link to the Odyssey, Homer's The Odyssey in this card, which is, I think, such a cool and eye-opening aspect of this card. So if you will take a look at this guy here in this, he's in this luxurious cloak. He represents an Odysseus type of character. People for centuries have kind of viewed this card as representing kind of he represents Odysseus, who has returned from his travels. So let me read that part to you. When the hero Odysseus arrived home from his wanderings in the wild, monster-ridden world outside civilized Greece, he came disguised as a beggar. So see, this guy kind of looks like a beggar here, right? And only the dogs recognize him. And so only his dog recognized him. Though he wore rags, they were glorious rags, much like the visitor's patchwork coat, for the goddess Athena had given them to him. Um, Odysseus returned to the domestic world from the wild. He destroyed the evil in his house and reestablished the moral order. Yet first he had to experience what lay beyond. The Ten of Pentacles takes us there. So that tells me what this message is really about. It's about it's about needing to recognize the extraordinary, like what is happening behind the surface of this mundane experience that you're having in daily life. Maybe the daily grind has been getting to you and you're not sure why. So what this is in the validate position, the 10 of Pentacles is telling us that what you're feeling that deserves to be honored is actually that there is a deeper message behind what's happening here. And in the same way that Odysseus had to go out in his adventures to come back and heal the evils within his kingdom, you are being called to do the same thing. So your feelings that are coming up are indicative that you are being prepared for something greater. You are going to be able to return to your kingdom just like Odysseus, and you are going to bring healing, abundance, and long-term legacy wealth to your own situation in one way or another. So that's the validate position. And it's important that you take the time to recognize that and allow yourself to have those feelings so that you can learn what it is that you need to learn to keep progressing because it's turning you into a stronger person. So that brings me to the next card. What is actually happening? Let's witness the pattern that is actually happening beneath the surface. I've already talked about this just a little bit, but there is a gift in the present. Life is happening for you. It's not happening against you. It's actually preparing you for something greater. So the truth that is emerging when we remove the fear and the ego-based feeling that everything is not going our way, that we are just not having a good time in whatever situation is bothering you right now. The truth is that you are learning to be fully yourself. You are learning what works for you and what does not work for you. And you are learning what allows you to step into your joy. So maybe you need to seek balance in some areas of what you're doing on a repetitive basis. Maybe if you are the only caregiver, maybe you need to give yourself some breaks in order, maybe ask some people to help you. Um, with the task at hand. If it's in your business, ask some people to help you care for whoever you're caring for. Or if you are in your job, in your business, right? Running your business, maybe you're doing too much in your business and maybe you need to hire help and maybe that would help. Maybe that's the feedback that you're getting and you're going through this challenging time so you can become aware that that's even necessary, right? And so, understand that this process is necessary for you to step into the childlike joy of the sun card. That is what is actually happening here. It is not that, your life is being destroyed and it can never be happy again. More love is actually trying to come in for you. You just have to step into it. So, what is the guidance that will allow you to step into more love and um, vitality and everything and joy and that childlike sense of wonder again, right? We all should be operating according to a childlike sense of wonder. We are meant to enjoy life on that level. Your guidance is to become the empress in your life, okay? You need to embody the energy of the empress. Now, the empress is about growth. So she is, in inner growth. She represents the understanding that is gained through our emotions. So what are you learning about what is actually causing the friction in your day-to-day life? And what are you learning about it? I mean, it could be as simple as I don't like doing this. I don't like being the only one who carries the whole load for everyone. I'm happier when I have a little bit of time to myself. The Empress is asking you to show yourself the utmost compassion and nurturing. She knows how to take care of herself. If she is overwhelmed, she is going out and connecting with nature. She is taking breaks. She is not afraid to take a break. She is not afraid to ask for help. She is someone who knows how to nurture and she knows how to fully receive. So in what ways are you blocking yourself from receiving, by believing that this situation is not happening for you, but rather to you, right? Just by shifting your perspective and asking yourself, how could this be actually happening for me? It will open your eyes to the awareness of what is trying to come in for you so that you can receive more abundance in your life. So she's also about creation energy. She is a motherly energy. And I know that our overall guidance card was talking about allowing the great mother to care for us. Well, how can you mother yourself, right? It's about being a mother to ourselves and giving ourselves the love and nurturing that we deserve. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, but you may need to mother yourself by opening up and asking for help or giving yourself a break in some way. And when you do this, This is what will shift when you embody the Empress energy. What becomes available to you is this beautiful Two of Cups energy. Your relationships become restored. You learn how to maintain relationships that provide you with an even exchange of energy. Your masculine and feminine becomes more balanced, and you attract partnerships that support this. Even if the partnership is simply a balancing of the energies within yourself, um, that is always actually going to influence your external partnerships because when you are balanced within, when you are whole within, you you also evoke that from all of your interactions. You become treated better in all of your interactions because you're viewing yourself from a whole perspective. And so everything goes much more smoothly from that place. Let me just see if there was anything else I wanted to share with you. Your emotion, right. So you experience emotional balance. Um, you learn how to make better choices, right? Better choices for yourself that support you and the greater good. So just know every time that you choose yourself, um, and it brings you more joy and it lights you up, that is actually also bringing everyone else up around you. So I know if I know something about you guys, it is that you care about other people. You wouldn't be in this service-oriented position if you didn't care so much about helping other people. And something that I've needed to remind myself time and time again about this is that the best way that you can help others most of the time is to help yourself because, again, it's that old saying, everybody says it now, but fill your oxygen, put your oxygen mask on first, fill your cup first, and give from your overflow. It is the most sustainable way to keep going. And then you inspire others to do the same for themselves, and it becomes this beautiful ripple effect. Okay, that is the end of the message for today. And as I promised, I wanted to thank you guys for helping grow my community to 112 subscribers. So I would love to gift one of you a complimentary intuitive guidance session using my signature K&L Co. 5 card spread. This is my way of giving back to you. So here's what you have to do to win. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment answering the question, what guidance are you seeking most right now? Or what type of reading would you love to see next? The contest is going to close 1 week from today, on 7/15/26. So you've only got 1 week to do this. And please keep in mind, safety first, guys. I will never contact you through any DMs, Telegram, WhatsApp, or any other messaging platform. I'll never ask you to, buy something in a weird way like that. The only way I'll ever contact the winner, is by replying from my official YouTube channel right here and asking the winner to email me. And my email address is hello@KristinNicoleLobdell.com. So, that is where I'll ask you to contact me and I'll send you a link for your complimentary 60-minute intuitive guidance session. It's going to come with a personalized recording so that you can revisit it again and again. Until next time, I am sending you so much love and I am so grateful that I get to do this every day. This is a dream come true for me. Thank you guys. I seriously love you. Wishing you all the best. Until next time.